Good morning and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ashley Shaw. I'm Intel Account Manager for AAEON, based in Taiwan. Welcome and thank you for attending today's session. Today, we are featuring how UP, this simple and lightweight system, can help you bridge the gap in post-pandemic life. Wendy Lee, the most beautiful program manager from UP division, also having more than 10 years of experience in developers market and AI. She will be leading us into the journey of this well-known brand UP and its developer spirit that has been adopted by thousands of companies worldwide. Before we get started, we would like to bring your attention to Intel's notices and disclaimers as shown in this slide. Intel does not control or audit third-party data. You should consult other sources to evaluate accuracy. All product plans and roadmaps are subject to change without notice. I would also like to share with you Intel human rights principles. Intel is committed to respecting human rights and avoiding complicity in human rights abuses. See Intel's global human rights principles. Intel's products and software are intended only to be used in applications that do not cause or contribute to a violation of an internationally recognized human right. Now, let's welcome Wendy to the floor.
Okay, thanks, Ashley. Hi, everyone. I'm Wendy Lee. Today's speech will have 3 sections. First is sharing with you the challenges and changes in post-pandemic life. Second is to have a bit introduction about UP, and I will provide some user cases to show you how UP solutions can bridge the gap in post-pandemic life. Without further ado, let's look at the biggest event throughout the past year, COVID-19. The impact of the COVID-19 on world GDP growth is massive, according to the report from Brookings Institution. As you can see in Figure 1, that the COVID-19 global recession is the deepest since the end of World War II. Also, from the report published by NF in April 2021, the global economy is contracted by 3.5% in 2020, while virtually every country covered by the NF report posted negative growth in 2020. The downturn was more pronounced in emerging and developing Asia countries except Asia. As Brookings Institution predicted, the impact of the shock of COVID-19 is likely to be long-lasting. You can see in Figure 3 that while the global economy is expected to recover this year, the level of GDP at the end of 2021 in both advanced and emerging markets and developing economies is projected to remain below pre-virus baseline. At the outbreak of the COVID-19 in 2020, there are several countries globally have to lock down their cities and borders in order to stop the virus from spreading. Although the lockdown helps slowing down the increase in cases, the lockdown continues for months, eventually caused inflation and bankruptcies in some industries, especially restaurants and hospitality business. Until now, we're still on the risk of outbreak. Therefore, it's really important to have preventions in post-pandemic life to control and eliminate the COVID-19 cases. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, our life has been changed. There are several new rules and conditions are taking place to keep us safer in daily basis. We need to wear masks, check our temperature constantly in public area. Some companies still require their employees to work from home, and some companies encounter labor shortage. Public areas may install surveillance camera and touchless device to control and eliminate people contact. All of these changes in post-pandemic life require quick and hassle-free installation to quickly adopt in daily life. The system providers or users don't have a lot of time to wait for solutions.
I believe our daily life are almost the same even after we all get vaccinated, right? So how do you think AAEON or UP systems can help, especially after this pandemic?
Well, to resolve customers' dilemma, UP solution can help customers quickly adopt without hassle to bridge the gap in post-pandemic life by offering fast, simple, easy to adopt, integrated, developer-friendly, and flexible solutions.
So Wendy, how is UP fast, simple, and easy?
Really good question, Ashley. Bridge the Gap offers a variety of solutions from entry-level, the Upboard series, which is ultra-tiny and cost-effective solution. We have Up Square series, which is the middle-level solution with compact design and optimized IoT platform. We also have high-end solution, Up Extreme series, which are using Intel Core i series platform for our customers who need extreme performance. For customers who need to have production-ready product to shorten the development time, we also offer various solution kits for customers to choose from. Most of our solutions are compatible with Intel Movidius AI solution and support 5G.
That's really great, Wendy.
Yeah.
So what kind of gap is UP intending to bridge?
We are trying to bridge the gap between the innovator approach and industrial approach. The innovator approach, as listed here, is to focus on the latest technology, short product development cycle, community support, and no specific life cycle request. Whereas industrial support focuses on stable technology, long product development cycle, product longevity, supply support, and so on. Many industrial product developers want to use maker board like Raspberry Pi, which are fantastic for experimentation. But when they want to turn their design to mass production, there's a problem, because maker board have modest performance and don't scale to commercial values. To resolve this dilemma, the idea of the first generation Upboard is to take the Raspberry Pi from form factor, the most popular platform for prototype, combining with most scalable Intel technology that is often adopted in industrial field, and using industrial-grade electronic components and manufacturing process to help industrial makers to easily take product conceptualization to manufacturing.
It seems like this is an Intel version of Raspberry Pi, right?
Exactly. Other than the innovation of the hardware, UP is also innovated on the service side by creating a community for makers to share their experiences and communicate with different users when they have issues. Users can also find software and technical documentation support online. In other words, the benefits of using Upboard for makers is that they can shorten the production development cycle since the design they use on their prototype can be mass-produced at the end. And they can be sure that product longevity is not an issue.
That's really awesome.
Yes.
So how many developers around the world is using your UP community so far?
It's around 10,000 developers, and recently it's increasing due to the fast demanding AI and robotics.
Wow. Can UP support all kinds of the technologies required in post-pandemic?
Yes. UP can support technologies such as touchless, facial recognition, remote control, and video monitoring. Currently, we have customers from different verticals: robotics, AMR, transportation for public safety, stores for retails, and industrial automation.
Seems like UP is everywhere.
You are right. So now I think you know a bit more UP. I would like to show you real user cases of occasion leveraging UP solutions. I prepared 4 user cases to show you how UP solutions can help quickly combat the challenges in post-pandemic life. The first case is touchless device. There are 3 main reasons why you need to touch the device after COVID-19. First, prevent individuals to get virus in public area. Second, reducing the chance of spreading virus in public area. Third, saving time and money to sanitize service for touchless screens or public kiosks. So what did UP offer? As you can see in a touchless device which powered by Upboard, the tiny and cost-effective solution but powerful. The solution can be separated into 2 parts. First is Edge, which are Upboard and Intel 3D camera. The Upboard is installed with face analysis application. Second is Cloud Side, which is our customer's private cloud. How does it work? Within facial recognition flow, 3D camera captures the video screen and passes to Upboard. There are 3 steps within Upboard. First is face detection. It will check if the object in front of the camera is a face or not. If it's recognized as a face, then go to second step, which is face analysis. In this step, Upworld will analyze the face within video stream regarding the angle, pose, and illumination to get optimized image. Then the final step. Upworld will prepare and encrypt the image, then send this encrypted image to the cloud for matching. Then this cloud will turn the matching result to edge. So this is in general the whole picture what Upworld and cloud do in the face recognition process. Here's a real case where the touchless display powered by UP solution has been adopted in Tbilisi Metro.
საქართველოს ბანკი ყოველთვის ცდილობს თავის მომხმარებლებს შესთავაზოს თანამედროვე ტექნოლოგიებზე დაფუძნებული პროდუქტები. დღეს გავაანონსეთ ბიომეტრიაზე დაფუძნებული სახის ამოცნობის სერვისი, რომელიც საშუალებას მისცემს მომხმარებელს მეტრო-ტიპ გზავრობის საფასური გადაიხადოს სახის ამოცნობის სერვისის საფუძველზე. მოხარული ვარ განვაცხადოთ, რომ ეს ტექნოლოგია, რომელიც საქართველოს ბანკმა დღეს დაანონსა, არის მხოლოდ მეოთხე რეალიზაცია მსოფლიოში და ჩვენ ვართ ერთ-ერთი პირველი ბანკი, რომელმაც ეს მომსახურება შესთავაზა თავის მომხმარებელს.
Another significant trend going on now is biometry. Biometry allows seamless consumer experience when we have 100% sure authentication, not burdened by usual ways of authentication that are used normally. So these two trends combined, summed up into an exciting solution that Bank of Georgia is launching today. Visa is really happy to support.
Our solution helps the end user to first recognizing user faces within a second. Second, combining with payment after recognizing users. Finally, reducing chances to get germs when touching the surface of the touchscreen. The touchless device is suitable to be adopted in several industries: retail, finance, and transportation. Next, our second use case is robotic device. Why autonomous mobile robot? The growth of e-commerce has been always a key factor boosting the growth of AMR due to the high labor demand in distribution center to take care of booming numbers of coming orders. COVID-19 further pushes the growth of AMR and e-commerce due to the lack of workforce and increasing online orders since people couldn't go traveling, so that they have more time and money to browse and purchase items online, and the situation makes the labor shortage issue even worse. Therefore, implementing AMR solutions can be an optimal option for companies to resolve the labor shortage issue and stay productivity in such situation. How? AMR is operating through accurate algorithms so that it can keep consistency and avoid mistakes even after long working hours, which helps increasing productivity. Moreover, the AMR is linked to warehouse management system so that every step is recorded for traceability, and it can move around the production line or warehouse so that it can give high flexibility in layout. You have heard good point of AMR, but it's not easy to develop one by ourselves. A software robot will require many components to work seamlessly to provide solid functions. Especially the integration for each component has been the pain point for most customers. You can see in the chart that it will require right combination between hardware and software to succeed in robotic projects. Why UP robotic solutions? First, as I mentioned, only hardware is not enough. We will also need robotic SDK to ensure every component works seamlessly. UP AMR solutions have engaged with Intel and partner within robotic ecosystem to enable these SDKs. We have OpenVINO for AI inferencing, One API for heterogeneous computing, and RealSense SDK for 3D vision, and SLAM. Besides, the core of robot, ROS and ROS2 are also integrated. UP solution builds Intel Robotic Development Kit, which includes necessary SDKs for our customers to speed up robotic development when leveraging these kits. Customers can start their robotic development right out of the box and quickly integrate to application level that could be implemented in the field. Besides, don't forget about the integration within multiple cloud management platforms such as Amazon AWS RoboMaker, Microsoft Azure, and the third-party cloud. Now, let's move into details of the solution we have built up with our partner, Cognitine. This is UpSquare RoboMaker Pro Kit, which includes and integrates Intel RealSense 3D camera, UpSquare computing board, Intel Memory X AI accelerator, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the wheel. This kit could be a perfect starting point for AMR development. It comes with robotic sample applications such as SLAM, navigation, mapping, and object recognition, etc. You could also start building a demo right out of the box. And the integration with Amazon WS RoboMaker allows you to simulate in virtual environment to quickly iterate your design ideas and deploy to real robotic for field testing when algorithms optimize. AWS RoboMaker also provides a fleet management service that you can leverage to manage thousands of robots in the field. The third use case is public safety. First, the traditional surveillance we have today is very resource intensive, no matter to human or machine. As you can see from the image here, the owners need to invest a lot on their surveillance control room. Usually in traditional surveillance solution, we count on human judgment, and it's very likely to get misjudgment due to long hours monitoring. Besides, currently, cameras worldwide collect 1 million gigabytes of data a day, but we only utilize very limited percentage of this data. Last, we usually act passively within traditional surveillance action. For example, you may find out your car disappeared next morning when you're about to go to work. Then you start looking for hours of video to try to find out what happened last night. What does smart surveillance improve here? The real-time analytics not only extract insights from video stream, but also allow you to have event-based architecture. Combined with the automatic alert system, when defined scenario happens, smart surveillance allow you to take immediate actions and streamline your surveillance solution. Therefore, you don't need many people to monitor and many storage space for recordings. How can end user implement smart surveillance to field? Here comes the scenario for retail surveillance. First, the heat mapping can let you know the frequency of use area so that shop owners can take it as a reference to optimize layout of their store. Second, occupancy statistics help you to manage the number of customers in the store to maintain good shopping experience and maintain certain amount of shopper in certain to store to eliminate contact. Third, queue detection allow you to get real-time notification when there is a queue so that shop owners can make arrangement to reduce the time customers spend on each checkout counter. Finally, remote object detection monitors area without employees to notice owners when object is taken to avoid shoplifter. Our last user case is remote video recording to help work remotely. During COVID-19, respiratory therapists has to constantly in and out ICU to check on patients. A lot of patients, but only few therapists are available. Going in and out ICU frequently may increase chances for medical personnel to be infected. Our remote video monitoring solution provide an all-in-one solution for remote monitoring and control with medical device. Our solution can be safely placed inside the patient's room, giving healthcare providers the ability to adjust ventilator setting remotely without needing to entering the room constantly. This can help save time and reduce the usage of critical PPE supplies during the COVID-19 pandemic. After seeing the user cases UP solution provide to our customers, you can see how UP quick, simple, production-ready solution definitely can help customers to quickly bridge the gap and cope with the changes and challenges in post-pandemic life. So partner with UP. We can make a difference.
Thank you, Grandy, for a great and informative presentation. We now know a lot more about AAEON and its unique branding, UP, Bridge the Gap. Now we're having multiple questions coming in so far, and some of you are posted during Wendy's chat. Please continue to post your questions in the Q&A box. Wendy and her team will be answering your questions as many as possible. So here's a question coming from Jason. He's asking, how many Intel Foundation kits does UP have?
UP so far has 4 Intel Foundation kits with 4 different platforms. UP Square Gateway System, UP Edge, UP Edge i11, and the upcoming UP Edge Pro 2 with Alka Lake platform.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And here is one from Ethan. She's asking, since 5G applications are increasing globally, what solution does AAEON UP or UP offer?
Really good question. UP has various solutions with different Intel platforms support 5G solutions. Our UPNet Edge Pro system, which is with Intel Atom platform, and UP Edge i11, which is with 11th generation Intel Core i platform, are all supported multiple 5G modules from Quectel, Fibocon, Syncon, and Telus.
That's a lot as well.
Yes.
And here's one from Australia. He's asking, what kind of AI solution does UP offer?
UP has various solutions with different Intel platforms support AI solution. Almost all UP product lines support Intel Mirror-X AI acceleration card and various form factors. You can also check on UP websites to more information.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And here's one, I think this is from Europe. You're a really early bird. He says, he's Brian, and he says, what is the response time on the UP community if he has some questions regarding technicals related?
We normally have really quick response. It's about 2-3 times a day.
That's really fast for supporting our customers.
Yes.
And the last one I want to bring up is, if I want to buy samples for my engineering testing first, where can I buy the samples? And what is the lead time at this point?
Really good question. You can buy the samples from UP Shop, and our delivery time is 7 days to make sure that our customers can get their product quickly.
Thank you, Wendy. And thank you all a lot for joining us today. We hope that you have benefited from today's session. This webinar will be recorded and available on demand. For more info will be sent out to your registered email after the webinar. And for questions that we are unable to answer you today, we will get back to you via email, or you can email us at insidesalesLMAPAC@intel.com.
For AAEON-related inquiries, please reach out to sales@aaeon.com.tw. Lastly, please complete the survey in order for you to download the presentation material of this webinar.
That's all for today's session. Join us in a future webinar. Stay happy,
Stay safe,
stay blessed,
and
take care.